Hello students, today we are to study single stage common emitter transistor amplifier. Now single stage means we are using only single transistor and common emitter means emitter terminal is common in between input side and output side. So this is a single stage common emitter amplifier. This is very important topics because in MSCP exam every year asked for 4 to 8 marks every year. Okay. Now there is a question: draw circuit diagram of a common emitter amplifier. Also explain its working. Also draw neat waveform. Also show common emitter in a graphical representation method. Okay. Now first of all we have to study circuit diagram of a single stage common emitter amplifier. Now here initially one transistor is drawn, which is NPN transistor because arrow is outside. Okay. Now this emitter terminal is common in between input side and output side. Now here at the collector terminal and plus VCC DC supply, one resistor is connected in between supply and collector terminal known as collector resistor RC. So RC is a collector resistor. Similarly, at the emitter terminal, one resistor is connected at the emitter side known as RE. Okay. Now similarly, here again two resistors R1 and R2 are used from plus supply to ground. It is connected at the base terminal. So R1 and R2, RC and RE, we are totally using 4 resistors. Okay. Each resistors have different functions. We have to study step by step. Now similarly, at the emitter terminal we are connecting one capacitor which is known as bypass capacitor in between emitter terminal and ground. So this is known as CE, that is emitter bypass capacitor. Similarly, from collector to the output side we are connecting one capacitor, coupling capacitor known as C2. Similarly, from base side to input side, in between base and input, again we are connecting one capacitor known indicated as C1. So this is again one capacitor. So totally we are using 3 capacitors: capacitor C1, capacitor C2, and capacitor CE. Okay. Similarly, we have to apply input signal to amplifier. So here we are connecting input signal which is sine wave. Sine wave means it is AC signal. It contains one positive half cycle and one negative half cycle. So we have to apply this signal to the transistor amplifier so that it can amplify the input signal. Okay. Now we have to study working of a circuit diagram. Similarly, working of a different components connected. Okay. Now suppose initially only DC supply is given to the circuit. Only DC supply is given to the circuit. At the same time, this signal is absent. Sine wave signal is absent. Then what happens? Now due to this DC supply VCC, DC current starts flowing through a circuit. Okay. So DC current starts flowing through this resistor R1, R2 and ground. Okay. Similarly, DC current starts flowing from plus VCC, RC resistor, collector terminal, emitter terminal, resistor RE and ground. Okay. Now due to this DC supply only, this resistor R1 and R2 is a biasing circuit. That is voltage divider biasing circuit. We can say this connection as a voltage divider biasing circuit. So due to these 2 resistors, current starts flowing. Due to this current, voltage is developed. Voltage is developed in between base and emitter terminal. Okay. Now this voltage is known as voltage VBE. Voltage VBE. Okay. This voltage is available in between transistor base terminal and emitter terminal. So due to this voltage, this base emitter terminal always kept into forward bias. Okay. Similarly, due to this plus VC supply, this collector and emitter base terminal is always in reverse bias. Okay. Now these are 2 basic conditions of a transistor to work as amplifier. First condition is base to emitter terminal is always forward bias. Collector to base terminal is always reverse bias. Okay. Now, due to this DC supply, on the DC load line, we can decide the operating point of a transistor. Okay, operating point of a transistor. Now, due to the DC supply, on the DC load line, this operating point Q always kept at the center. Okay, so whenever this Q point is at the center, then this transistor works for full 360 degree and it can amplify full positive as well as negative cycles. Okay. Now we have to apply this input signal, sine wave signal. Now this is sine wave signal. Suppose this input device contains some DC component as well as sine wave component. Suppose then we are using a coupling capacitor C1. Now this function of coupling capacitor is to bypass only sine wave signal, and if any DC component or DC signal is present here at the input side, then it does not allow to bypass. So here after capacitor we are getting only pure sine wave signal. Okay, we are getting only pure sine wave signal which contains positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle. So this pure sine wave signal plus Vb voltage is present at the base terminal. Okay. Now this function parameter is to amplify the signal, sine wave signal, whatever present at the base terminal. Okay. And this amplification depends on the value of beta. Suppose for example this transistor here we are using practically BC547 for example. Now the gain of BC547 is beta is equal to, for example, suppose near about 50. Okay. Now what happens? Suppose here 1 microvolt signal is given, then at the collector terminal we are getting 50 microvolts. So 50 times it amplifies. Okay. Now this amplified AC signal is available at the collector terminal. Okay. Now here at the collector terminal DC signal is present. At the same time, amplified sine wave signal is present. Okay. Now here we are connecting this bypass capacitor. Now what is the function of bypass capacitor? The function of bypass capacitor C is, if suppose any unwanted AC signal is present at the amplified signal, in the amplified signal, then this unwanted AC signal can bypass to the ground. Okay. So only pure sine wave signal is present here. Okay. Now this is the function of this bypass capacitor. Now we have to connect this amplified signal to the output terminal. Again we are using one bypass capacitor C2. Again the function of this bypass capacitor is C2 is to block DC signal and only allow to bypass pure sine wave signal. Now your pure sine wave signal is in this way. Okay. This is positive half cycle input signal, this is negative half cycle output signal. Okay. So here, for example, suppose this is the input signal, input, and this is output signal. This is Pn and this is Pg. Now what we can observe here, this is sine wave signal, input is sine wave signal, output is also amplified sine wave signal. Okay. Only difference is there is a phase shift in between input signal and output signal. So 180 degree phase shift in between input signal and output signal. Input signal is very low and output signal is very large. No information is lost in output signal, only shape is changed. Okay. Now we have to study graphical representation of a transistor as amplifier. Now first of all, we are giving DC supply. So due to DC supply, DC current starts flowing through a base. It is denoted by letter IBQ. So IBQ is the DC current. Similarly, ICQ is again DC current flowing through collector terminal, and this PCQ is a voltage available in between collector and emitter terminal due to DC supply only. Okay. Now we have to decide operating point in such a way that this Q point always lies at the center of the load line. Okay, always lies at the center of the load line. Okay. Now this is a Q point. So this is a VCQ and this is a ICQ. 2 points. Okay. This is known as operating point of a transistor. Now we have to apply input sine wave signal. Now we have to apply input sine wave signal, which is a sine wave signal shown. Now what happens during positive half cycle? During positive half cycle, as this signal increases from low to maximum up to 0 to pi or 180 degree, then what happens? This base current IB is also variable. Minimum, maximum, then again minimum, maximum. Okay. At the same time, the nature of collector current is also sine wave. It is again increasing, again decreasing. Okay. The same nature of input signal, whatever it may be. Okay. Now what happens? Collector emitter voltage. Suppose during positive half cycle, input signal, nature of input signal and nature of collector current is same. But at the same time, the nature of this output signal is different. Okay. Here it is increasing, decreasing, but in a reverse manner. Okay. Now during negative half cycle, what happens? During negative half cycle, again base current increasing, decreasing, same nature. The same nature is available at the collector side. Okay. Now here at the voltage side, that is in between collector and emitter voltage, here it is reverse. Now what we studied? We are giving inputs. The nature of input signal is in this way. The nature of collector current is in this way, and the nature of output signal is in this way. Okay. Now we will study waveforms of a common emitter single stage amplifier. Now this is the input signal waveform. This signal contains positive half cycle, negative half cycle, again positive half cycle, negative half cycle continuously. Okay. Now time duration is 0 to pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi in this way. Now this is a sine wave signal. Okay. Now due to this sine wave signal, base current IB is also sine wave. Now this base current contains one DC component, which is straight line, that is DC current. It is indicated by IBQ. So instead of flowing from 0, base current started from DC level, IBQ level, and it is varying as per the nature of the input signal. Okay. So this is the IB signal, sine wave signal flowing over a DC current, IBQ. Okay. Now, due to sine wave signal, try to amplify the signal, and this amplified sine wave signal is available at the collector terminal, known as IC, collector current. Now, the nature of collector current is the same nature of IB, similar to IB, similar to input signal. Okay, the nature is same during positive half cycle. Okay. Now this IC here contains again DC current, which is shown ICQ, DC current as well as amplified sine wave signal. Okay. Both signals are present. DC component as well as sine wave signals are also present at the collector terminal. Now due to this current, voltage is available at the collector terminal. Now at the collector terminal, again sine wave similar to input signal. Okay. And also contains DC component shown by VCQ. So this is a VCQ level, which is a DC level. Over a DC level, here sine wave signal is present. This is a positive half cycle. At the same time, this is the nature of negative half cycle. It happens continuously. Okay. Now we have to take output signal by using coupling capacitor. Now due to coupling capacitor, this DC component is blocked. It does not flow to the output side. So here this DC component is eliminated and only pure sine signal which is amplified is available at the output. For output we can connect load resistor or we can connect speaker, any output device we can connect. Okay, so this is the working of a single stage common emitter amplifier, and these are waveforms, different waveforms available at different stages. Okay.